I forgot to reply back to this guy's email, which is really important because it's the guy who's photographing my wedding. So I gotta kind of jump on this. So, un minito, por favor. It's also like the worst Spanish I've ever done so far. Please forgive me. So excited. I can't tell you like the level of excitement I am right now. I mean, it don't look like it because I'm always tired. That's just who I am 24/7. But for a very long time in my film journey, there was one camera. I take that back. There are three cameras I've always wanted. One of them I already have. It's my Leica M6. I will definitely do a video about that later down the road. The second one is the Mamiya 7 Mark II, but God knows I will probably not buy that for a very, very long time until there's a price drop because that baby is like 4K, 5K, 6K, depends if it's like a two lens kit. And sometimes they're hard to find. Like the best way to find those is in Japan because they're in like mint condition. So those are like my two. One of them I already have. The second one is a faraway dream, but the third one, oh my God. The third one, what today is the day. I was scrolling on OfferUp. I was doing this last night actually. I was scrolling up on OfferUp and I saw it. The guy was selling it roughly 1,500. And I was kind of like, because up in LA, this exact same model, and even the Mark II of this model, don't really sell above roughly like 1,100, 1,200. You'll see people try to shoot for the stars with this, but in the end, for those who know, it's not really 100% worth it. I mean, this camera is unique. It is amazing. It's functional. Not functional, but like it's great. It's one of those like cameras that I feel like if you're doing film photography, you gotta just play around with this once in your lifetime. But I've been looking for this one because every time I find it, it's sold out. There was one time this guy was selling a whole Pelican case of like 3 lenses, 2 backs, a Polaroid back, a prism finder, foreshadow. But he was selling it for 2,000, and I kind of was like debating about it. I ended up losing it because he ended up selling it to someone else. So I kind of lost that, and I was kind of bummed. But then, like I said, last night I was scrolling through OfferUp, and I found it. And kind of a little context, I was about to go to LA for this model. I found 2 that I was kind of eyeing, but 2 the retailers didn't want to meet kind of halfway, which was kind of a bug for me in a sense because I'm going from San Diego to LA. That's roughly 2.5 hours. They're in LA. I even was like, hey, let's meet in the county area where it could be 45 minutes for you. They kind of didn't want to. But that's set aside that. It's kind of just old story. I went to go buy it today. I tested it out. I took it to a photo center. They tested it out, and it works perfectly. Now, I know you're wondering, what the hell are you talking about? Let me show you. It is the RZ67. Well, it's Mamiya if you didn't know, but dude, I found it. I'm not telling you what I paid for this, but it was way below 1,000. But dude, I'm so excited for this. This is one of the I saw Sort Shash or Garrett Keane have this camera. He does a lot of photos with it, and I've seen him like do some of the work on this camera, and I'm like, I have to have this camera, and luck came my way, and here it is. I'm so excited. This is not my first Mamiya camera. I've had the Mamiya 645, which was like the first edition of this kind of style camera. The second one I had, and I still have it, and actually it's this bad boy here, is the Mamiya 645 Pro. I forgot which one I had. It was a Pro. This is a really cool one because this one versus the 645, the original OG one, this has a back that you can remove, which is kind of clutch because photographers who are on multiple jobs or who don't want to waste time like changing films, you can take this back portion off and obviously put a different one with a different roll of film. What's cool about this one is that I have a grip on this. This controls my shutter. I can also like battery check it if I need to. There's a little switch right here if you can see it kind of. But this was my favorite camera. I shot a lot with it already. But the thing is, even looking through this, I just, something about it was kind of off for me. I was just like, I obviously can take a top mirror off this, but I still love this camera. I'm still gonna keep it for a while. I might resell it. But the one thing I hate about this camera, and everyone who has this camera is, yeah, although I have a grip and I can change, this and stuff, and like adjust the focus if I need to, super clutch, super easy. But what makes this baby here And also there's another model called the RB67. What makes this so special is that not only can you also switch this back here, you can also rotate it. So if I switch it to R, by the way, you can switch it back. Isn't that like revolutionary? Because a lot of people shoot this with just the hip viewfinder, and nobody, like, do you see, you can get the prism finder that's a viewfinder just like this one, but this one you can keep at horizontal and change your ratio. Like, bro, that's phenomenal. This was, I'm not gonna say it was like the most like pioneer thing in the world or brilliant, but it was amazing. It's a great concept. I'm seriously so excited. Like, I have this. I can't wait to shoot on it. I have to put a roll of film in here. I think my battery is about to die because to test it, I had to take one of my old batteries from this one here, the Mamiya 645, to put it here. So I think I have to switch battery, but like I said, I'm excited for this. I'm like, I literally just, it was like, this was the right moment for me to buy this camera. I'm gonna share some photos with you when I took on this. I'm gonna do some portraits on this real soon. I just gotta find some people to take pictures of. That'd be fun. But anyways, super excited. I literally just such an amazing day. Maybe I'll do an overview of this camera after using it for a while. There's pros and cons. But dude, I just, look at this baby right here. Look how amazing that looks. I'm so excited. Look how beautiful that lens looks right now. Dude, I'm so excited. If you, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Also, a bonus, I bought a printer, a photo printer. It's a big boy. I don't have it here, but I'll definitely do a video about why I bought a printer. Because for someone who kind of deals with clients that wants printed photos, this is just another way to add it to your packages when you're doing photo shoots. So I'll definitely do a different video on that. But I'm excited. This is crazy. I just thrilled almost. I think I really just want to finish this video and just start shooting with this. And that's what I'm going to do. So anyways, yeah, like and subscribe. I know this was kind of a quick one. I actually feel like this is the shortest one I've ever done. But yeah, like I said, I'll definitely dive more into these cameras and compare it to the 645 Pro because they're two different cameras. But I need to play with this first. So see you next time.